The Bennets are a really humble and modest family who live in a small town nearby London. Mr. and Mrs. Bennet have three beautiful daughters, Jane, Elizabeth, and Lydia. All Mrs. Bennet wants for her life is to see her children married with a rich man and build a beautiful family.
Dear Mr. Bennet, did you know that Netherfield Park, that really fancy mansion downtown, has been finally rented? Don't you want to know who has rented it?
If you tell me, I want to listen.
It has been rented by a rich young man who came from London.
Yeah? What's his name?
His name is Mr. Bingley and he is single. It's a beautiful thing to our daughters.
Is he going to the party?
Of course he is.
Excuse me, Mr. Bingley. I want to introduce my daughters to you. These are Jane, Lydia, and Elizabeth.
Good evening, ladies. Sir.
It's a pleasure to meet you. This is my good friend, Mr. Darcy.
Good evening, ladies. Nice to meet you.
And this is my sister, Caroline.
Hello, ladies. So, Mr. Darcy, right?
Yes, Miss Elizabeth.
What do you think of the town?
Oh, I miss London actually, but it's not that bad. I'm happy to be here, Mr. Bingley.
You and Mr. Bingley must be really great friends.
We have been friends for a long time. He's a wonderful person.
Yeah, he is.
Excuse me, Miss Elizabeth. Mr. Darcy, you should come with me.
Excuse us, Miss Elizabeth. Have a great day.
You too.
What do you think of that girl? Doesn't she look disgusting?
Yeah, she's tolerable. You know, I don't really like these parties. We should go.
Okay.
So, I received a letter from Mr. Bingley, and he's invited you to have dinner with him tomorrow, Jane.
Really? Oh my god, that's really great. He wants to see you again.
Yes, that's really good. But tonight, we have a special dinner with Mr. Wickham. One of you girls may like him.
It must be Mr. Wickham.
Good evening. You must be Mrs. Bennet.
Yes, and you must be Mr. Wickham. It's a pleasure to meet you. Come in, food is almost ready.
So, it's a pleasure to have you here.
The pleasure is all mine. Your place is very lovely.
This is Jane,
Nice to meet you, Mr. Wickham.
Elizabeth,
Hello, Mr. Wickham. It's wonderful to have you here.
Thank you, Elizabeth. I'm very happy to be here.
and Lydia.
It's a pleasure to meet you.
Good evening, Lydia. It's a pleasure to meet you. Dinner was amazing, Mrs. Bennet. Thank you, I loved it.
I'm glad you like it.
Now, Lydia, you could show Mr. Wickham around.
And this is the living room where we spend most of the time.
This is really good. Your house is wonderful. I hope to see you here frequently.
I hope for that as well.
So, what do you think about the house?
Oh, I love it. Your house is wonderful. Thank you for showing me the house, Lydia.
You're welcome, Mr. Wickham.
Dinner was amazing, but I really have to go.
Okay, Mr. Wickham, we'll be very happy if you come here again.
Good evening, Mr. Bingley.
Good evening, Miss Bennet. Is Miss Jane ready?
Yes, I am, Mr. Bingley. Shall we go?
Of course, and you were incredible.
Thank you.
You should invite Mr. Wickham to come have dinner with us tomorrow.
Really?
Yes, I already told Jenny to invite Mr. Bingley and his friend too.
Okay, Father, I will. Thank you.
Okay, dear, good night.
Good night.
Good morning, Mother. Good morning, my daughters. Tonight we have that dinner here. Is everything ready?
Yes, Mom. Mr. Bingley already told me that he, Mr. Darcy, and Caroline are coming.
Mr. Darcy is coming?
Yes, he is. He's Mr. Bingley's friend. It's important to have him here.
And it's important to our family to have contact with rich people.
Oh, okay then.
Oh, they must be here.
Hello, Mr. Bennet. I'm very happy to be here.
Hello, it's a pleasure. Please come in.
Hello, ladies.
It's a pleasure to have you here again, Mr. Wickham.
Thank you, Miss Jane. Is Miss Lydia home?
Yeah, I'm here. I'm glad you're here.
Thank you. I'm very happy to be here too.
Good evening, everyone, and thank you for having us here tonight, Mr. Bennet.
It's a pleasure to have you all here.
Good evening, everyone. Dinner is on the table. I hope you enjoy it.
Dinner was amazing, Mrs. Bennet.
Yes, even better than the other night.
Thank you, Mr. Wickham and Mr. Darcy. I'm glad you enjoyed it.
Miss Jane, I have something to tell you. May we go outside?
Sure, Mr. Bingley. So, Mr. Wickham, what did you think of Mr. Bingley?
Oh, Mr. Bingley is a great man, but that, Mr. Darcy, I never really liked him.
Oh, I don't like him at all. He's so rude and proud.
Yes, I have known him for a long time, and I never liked his attitude. He only cares about the money you have, not the person you are.
That's right. I have had the same impression.
Oh, but the important thing is that Mr. Bingley is a great person and he makes our sister happy.
Yeah, you are right.
Don't you think these people are despicable?
I think they're great. Do you have an idea of what Bingley is talking to Jane outside?
I guess he's telling her that we'll go back to London. I think it will be better that way. And I told him he deserves more than that poor girl.
That's terrible, Caroline. You shouldn't have told him that. He's happy with her.
I think he will be in regret with her.
And I think you're wrong.
So, what did he say? He's leaving for London tomorrow. He wanted to let me know and say goodbye. But why? He didn't give me a reason. Certainly, it was Mr. Darcy's idea. He doesn't want you two to be together.
Mr. Darcy, why did you do it? You want to see your friend unhappy? I know that our family doesn't have so much money, but that's no reason to your friend leave my sister. You are so proud that you'd rather see your friend unhappy than happy with someone with fewer possessions. If I were you, I will be ashamed.
Elizabeth, someone has sent you a letter.
Thank you, mother.
Dear Miss Elizabeth, first, I want to say I'm very impressed with your beauty and your personality, and I think you're an amazing person. But I admit, I am very proud and I don't have the courage to talk about my feelings to your face. I'm sorry if I'm not the person you expect me to be yet, but I'm sure I will get better. I just wanted to clarify that I had nothing to do with keeping Bingley and Jane apart. I would never do that. It was all Caroline's idea, and I really disapprove that. I don't want you to be mad at me, because I see us being together in the future, but I know you don't feel the same way. Take care, Mr. Darcy.
For days, Elizabeth can't stop thinking of Mr. Darcy. Everything she does and sees reminds her of him and that letter. She doesn't know what to do anymore.
Mr. Bingley and Mr. Darcy are here.
Jane, can I talk with you alone?
Sure.
I'm sorry that I left you, but I'm here now. And all this time spent apart, I couldn't stop thinking about you. And now, I have the absolute certainty that I want to spend the rest of my life with you.
What do you mean?
Miss Jane Bennet, will you marry me?
Yes! Congratulations! I could not be happier.
Hi, Miss Elizabeth. How are you?
I'm fine, and you?
Fine.
I'm so happy for Jane and Mr. Bingley. Thanks for bringing them together.
I did it for you.
Mr. Bennet. It's too bad, but we have to go now. We'll come back tomorrow.
That's fine. Come here wherever you want. Now, your family.
Thank you, Mr. Bennet.
Elizabeth, why are you doing here in such an early hour?
I couldn't sleep. What about you?
I couldn't sleep either. I think we need to talk. Everything I wrote in the letter is true. I am deeply, truly, and madly in love with you. But if you don't have the same feelings, just tell me and I'll go away.
While we were apart, I couldn't stop thinking about that letter. I couldn't stop thinking about you. I really don't know what my feelings are, but I know I want to be with you.
I would be very happy to spend the rest of my life with you.
In the end, Elizabeth realized that Mr. Darcy was not the person she thought he was. Neither his pride nor her prejudice could prevent that true love happens.